Why, hello and welcome back to another episode of the Reverse 1999 Let's Play. Until you commented about it, I did not know that I summoned it 50 times on this banner. Again, the only banner which I seem to have gotten lucky was Pickle's banner. So, make the suffering end, man. I don't care if this isn't even the pity, just give me the 6-star and let me know that the pity is coming. Man, it's rough in this game.
Silence. Speak. From whence dost thou hail, and what is thy purpose?
Why, yes, ma'am. I take it back. This right here is better than getting a 6-star. I appreciate any and every DK I get. Okay, that is redeemable. I'll take a DK over a Yenisei any day. Speaking of, I should probably level up Yenisei sometime soon, because personally, I love doing this thing where I use a character in the fight that they're supposed to be there. So like, at the end of the event, I might level up Yenisei just to use her against the final boss, and who knows, maybe she's good. So, Mavericks judge effect damage. So we basically deal more damage with our basic attack, which is pretty good, I would say. That's the most card you'll spam aside of the heal, because, you know, basic incantations and whatnot. Anyways, strange horses, the walking man, the crouching animal, in the blink of an eye, in a fleeting moment. Let me guess, he's gonna turn into a horse? Oh, who would have seen that one coming? I hate trailers, man. They spoil way too much. I mean, they're good animation, but like, come on. Stop spoiling so much. The spring scenery of the steppes street stretches out to the edge of the horizon. The expedition team continues to trek in the direction indicated by the river. As they do, they scarcely notice as the terrain beneath them changes, until the party at last finds themselves walking across bare rock. The uneven green rocks merge with grayish and purple granite, rough and jagged. In spots, tumbleweed and sand rice plants pierce through the jagged stone, billowing and cascading and then plummeting down the cliff. The travelers also feel as though they are not moving downward, as the surrounding peculiarities increase. So too does their breathing, which becomes increasingly restricted.
You did prove yourself right by finding running water for us. So I'm not judging you this time, but are we going the wrong way?
I like the character development here.
No, this is the right direction.
But it's getting harder and harder to breathe, even if we are going down the mountain.
What about you, madam? Are you feeling all right?
I feel fine. Perhaps because I'm used to climbing mountains, but we are definitely 3,000 meters above the sea level now. It's normal if you're feeling unwell at this height. If only we still had alcohol. Well, it's just a thought. I wouldn't have gathered enough courage to climb up that slope if I hadn't taken the last few sips.
Besmert shakes her head, dispelling unnecessary thoughts, and instead pursues another possibility.
But, child, are you sure we are on the right path?
I don't think it's wrong. The clearer the sign, the higher the accuracy. And the sign I just saw happened to be exceptionally clear.
What about the others? Are you feeling all right? Shall we stop and take a short break?
I have a bad feeling. Instead of a break, we need a new direction. Back home, for example.
Before we do anything, can we have some rest? My head has been pounding for a while. I thought it was common in the mountains and you all felt the same.
My guy Jurian needs a model.
Yes. Headache is a common altitude sickness, sir.
Wait, is that tumbleweed? I don't think it belongs here.
Yenisei finally notices a large bundle trundling not far away.
I hear... Are they rolling nearby? Are you sure? This is not the right season for them to roll and spread seeds.
I'm not seeing things, I guess. but I don't know why they are here. And those flowers.
The team members at the end of their procession stop in their tracks. The other beside him also stops as a result. Until the entire team comes to a standstill.
Something's wrong.
Hello, Zima voice actor.
Hey, you! Where are you taking us? Haven't you noticed the rocks around us? Their color is abnormal. I've never seen anything like this. Not even in books. And look at the holes in the rocks. They were made by water erosion. And that's not supposed to happen in this climate.
Calm down, sir. Perhaps we have reached somewhere beyond the other adventurers' records, but that's all.
What about this? How are you going to explain it? Another one of your stupid arcane skill tricks?
Yenisei lowers her head to look at what seemed to be ordinary yellow flowers. But these flowers wither almost immediately after blooming. It would be difficult to describe such a scene as anything less than a miracle or a curse.
What? This is...
What is it? Explain what?
I don't know what species it is. It looks like a mini sunflower, but...
Told you we should head back. Something is wrong with this dump.
Agree. We have a situation now. We should go back while we still can.
Mademoiselles, I have to say this is beyond my imagination.
It's just a flower, yes? Why are you all so scared? I can't see, but...
Besmert reaches out to grasp the flowers again, but the petals wither beneath her fingertips. Now more puzzled, she tries to touch a complete cluster, but only ends up with a handful of withered husks. The scent of these withered fragments turns rotten as their sweet fragrance disappears, leaving her having captured only the base note of their perfume.
The smell.
Everything is wrong here. The fog is not supposed to form in this latitude. The terrain is strange, and the plants, they wither in an instant.
I don't want to say this, but this place seems to be cursed. These phenomena make no sense. We have to go back now.
The voice of the young man is more resolute than ever before. Faced with such a bizarre situation, escape is unarguably the most rational choice.
You heard them, madam. What do you say? Things are indeed weird.
No, we are not returning. We have made it through the thunderstorm. What could be more dangerous than that?
Say no to bullying, guys.
Perhaps we are getting close. Like those merchants said, there will be a price we must pay for the ask and acquire. Mr. Jorian, you also asked me about it. Don't you remember?
On the contrary, madame, I remember it clearly. I have also told you my suspicion. It could be an exchange made between the arcanist and nature.
What? Of course not.
Look around you. All these bizarre phenomena. You know I wasn't making things up. You set out to pursue that arcane skill, yet we ended up here.
I don't know what your next plan is, but count me out.
Agitated by this abnormal phenomenon and talk of a possible sacrifice, the young man pushes Besmert aside and stands with the others at the back of the group. A previous scene of a division and opposition repeats itself.
No, I swear on my life. That is not my intention.
No to bullying, guys.
Madame Besmert would never do that. The point is the compass doesn't work here. You will get lost on the way back without me.
There's no doubt this is part of your scheme.
Excuse me?
Mr. Jurian already told us about your secret arcane skill. It's our last hope of getting home in this flight. We trust him. That being the case, you must come with us.
No. I came here with Madame Besmert. I'm not leaving without her.
Yenisei also expresses her intentions clearly, never having been one to be swayed by external forces unless...
Let's
It's fine, madam. We can keep going on our own.
Let's go back.
Unless the person she is supporting lowers her head first.
It's all right. Though I can't see, I can imagine how shocking it must be to make you so uneasy. when we get back to the pasture land.
I'm sorry, madam. We're not taking you. I don't think we have enough supplies for everyone to make it back. So certainly someone must be abandoned.
Now come on, what is this supposed to be? Man, unnecessary drama. It's like you're just gonna leave her at the mountains, obviously she's gonna die, and because this is the ask and receive, you know, you're gonna turn into a horse. You're the one getting sacrificed, not her. Yenisei takes a step closer until she is completely blocking the depressed Bismarck's path.
Then allow me to say no. I will not show you the way without Madame Besmirts in the team.
No, Yenny. You're going with them.
But they're leaving you behind.
Looks like your assistant has made her own decision. Sorry, but I never thought it would end up like this.
Enough with the talking. My apologies, ladies.
What? What are you doing?
They are now facing each other, seeming to have decided to end their dispute through force. They are acutely aware that sacrificing one might save the many. It is a simple matter of arithmetic. And that's how we come to our second battle. I must say, we are fighting amongst ourselves more than we're fighting random enemies so far. But hey, it is what it is.
Handle it gently.
I hear something. A sword shop.
Let's just clear the
A
way.
little bit hot here.
They should be...
Radio
yeah,
waves
they're
are
basically
everywhere.
one shot.
Sempre caro mi sequestrarmi cole.
Now all the enemies are here, except we don't have AoE attacks. I lied, we have AoE attacks now.
Take it easy.
Whose heart is beating so loud?
Handle it gently.
Try for free. Try for free.
Alright,
Agents have guns. It's called common
good
sense.
game.
I will pray for you. Sorry.
My guy just... Okay, I know I saw that in the trailer, but that was pretty funny. Standing upright is a phenomenon exclusive to humans. It is a miracle born of a desire to break free from the earth and move upwards towards the sky. The outcome unfolds quite apart from everyone's expectations.
What? I don't understand. What is going on?
Even though they acknowledge the untimely nature of their dispute, they are left to witness all hope of reconciliation disintegrate before them. Yenisei receives no answer, as the people standing in front of her now have lost the ability to reply. Man, we should have seen all the others. I want to see Jurian as a horse. I wonder what kind of horse he would be. I really do. Language barrier. Hold on. So this is normal, and then this is... We're just gonna see a guy from the sky descend upon us. I mean, we saw that in the trailer, but like... just look at this. It looks so funny, man. You can tell he's in the sky because these guys have their shadow here, and this guy has his shadow here. Language barrier. A tower built of snow. How come no one has ever mentioned it before?
No way.
Turning around, she finds that her companion has transformed in an instant from a human on 2 feet to a strange hoofed animal on all fours. As the only person to have witnessed the entire process in detail, with every aspect too difficult to comprehend, she can only turn her puzzled gaze towards her elder, except Besmert can't see anything. But Besmert is also in the dark.
What's this noise? Mr. Krolek?
The only answer she receives is the impatient staring of the odd-toed ungulate as it tramples the grass.
Mr. Jorian.
How did you know? And she's just saying random names.
Strange. I heard animals. What happened? Yenisei, I can't see. I need your help.
Oh dear. Give me a minute. Looks like they turned into, I don't know, striped horses? Sorry, I'm not sure. I've only seen similar animals in books. They look a bit smaller than horses, but taller and bigger than donkeys. And they have yellow stripes on their skin.
Perhaps some local species on the temperate steppe. Are you certain they're transformed from Mr. Jorian and others? Not the livestock of nearby herders. I didn't cast any violent arcane skills on them, nor did you. Besides, I didn't sense any fluctuations of arcane energy.
I'm sorry, madam. I have no idea.
I think if this wasn't because of us, there must be someone else around. Stay close to me.
The importance of rallying together and remaining vigilant has already been proven today. The sound of raptor wings rapidly slicing through the air rushes towards the two travelers and their horses.
It's here. Watch out.
What is it?
Some bird of prey. It's fast, judging from the flapping sound of its wings. We must go up front to protect Mr. Jorian and the others. They might be its target. Oh, yes, the flint. Take out the flint. Kindle the sandrice to drive it away.
No, wait. I don't think that's a bird of prey, but the human with wings. And it's not coming any closer?
Yeah, he's here to talk. The girl hesitates upon hearing the sound of music. The music had been playing for only a short while when those huge wings stirred the air into a violent storm. It was totally drowned out. It wasn't until it gave up on advancing that the slow flapping of wings was covered up by the music. But the tune of the music is unknown to all present. The music starts from the bird and spreads around like a torrential rain, enveloping the restless brown animals on the ground below. The horses look up in search of the source of this melody, as do the other two listeners. It is a simple and repetitive melody, but more than enough to consume Besmert's full attention. Oh, Besmert's eyes are covered. Why was I stupid to think she was looking down the entire time? Still, at this angle, Yenisei looks quite beautiful, actually.
Madam, the thing is...
The fierce steppe winds carry off her cries.
What? What did you say? I can't hear.
Her voice changed so much.
I said that thing looks like a human with wings!
A human? You mean it has the face of a human? Is the music also coming from it?
Yes!
The music playing winged creature with a human's face. Sounds familiar, don't you think?
An angel? You are not serious. But the angels blow trumpets. That stick it uses to play music, I'm not sure whether it's a wand or some instrument.
The girl's voice cannot conceal her doubt. She grabs Mesmert, wishing to step back, but remembers not to stray too far from the horses. This conflict between her instinct and reason is revealed in her fragmented words. She tries to understand the current situation, but finds it strangely difficult.
Madam, we...
Calm down, child. Look closer and tell me. What does it look like? What about its wand?
It has a human's head, dressed in grey, with black wings instead of arms. Looks like a huge bird of prey, while the wand, I don't know how to describe it.
The girl hurriedly lifts her head again to confirm. and add a supplementary defense to that which she still cannot clearly express.
But that thing is not even holding it. It's making the sound in mid-air.
Sounds like a harpy. If there wasn't a wand.
But it doesn't quite fit the descriptions in the book. Neither the color of its feathers nor the environment does.
I'm just saying, Yenisei's eye keep, I don't know, the pupils change size every 2 seconds. As they're trying to figure out what's going on, the horse is effecting a brisk piaffe. Look up at the source of the sound. After a brief moment, the harpy turns around, flapping its wings and slowly flying away, with the horses following closely behind as if compelled. Now what the hell is this? I swear, Reverse 1999 is making some biblically accurate stuff here and there.
Mr. Yuri, they are leaving after that thing.
Also, I thought we were at the mountains. Why does this just not look like a mountain?
Stay calm, Yenisei. They must be under its control. But I'm not sure if a harpy can manipulate its subjects from a distance.
Besmert strains to extract something useful from her mind, hoping to find anything that might explain the absurdities before her. Jeez. In the end, she gains nothing, and the doubt strikes at her head again like a well-spaced hammer.
All right. Let's hope that...
Hope that Harpy doesn't eat horses? Madam, we can't just stand here and hope.
Nonsense. Hope that this is just a mind-controlling arcane skill, and they're just affected by it. That's right. We must follow that creature and break the spell on them. Now you need to...
We're entering the battle, for sure. Besmert grabs Yenisei while her other hand points firmly upstream towards the herd of horses. Yenisei takes only a moment to understand her intentions and calms down.
Alright, I see what you mean. I'll go first. Please listen carefully to my footsteps and find us as soon as possible.
Unfortunately, they quickly realize the creature doesn't need to look back to know what's going on behind it. It merely raises its talons to deftly parry Yenisei's attacks. That is to say, they realize soon enough that its power is far beyond what the two of them had imagined.
Hold there! What on earth do you want? Answer me!
Perhaps it is because of this disparity in strength that the harpy seems not to feel any need to pay attention. It twirls around in midair. However, Yenisei struggles to see any discernible expressions on its human face.
Turn thee back. Seek what thou desire elsewhere.
What?
Turn thee back. There is naught to find here.
What is this sound? Speaking or singing? Sounds like a young man. How so? Well, at least it's definitely not a harpy.
Perhaps it's talking, but the tone sounds strange. I've never heard any language like this.
Yenisei tries in vain to continue forward, but the giant bird shakes its head in the air as though issuing a warning.
Thy pursuit will cost thee greatly, and yet little will be thy reward. Tread not one step more.
As the wings of the giant bird rise and heave in addition to the strange instrument, the horses also turn around. Their unhinged companions stand in the way as the music suddenly shifts from a melodious tone to a piercing frenzy, which paints the scene of a hopeless conflict. Once again, we're gonna fight Korolik and his men for the... What is she doing here? Hey, Yenisei, what possibly happened to my Bicorn Bloom?
So long
Madam,
as this, and this gives
where's
power
my
to
Bicorn
each.
Bloom?
Try for free! Try for free!
Alright,
a
we're
little
double
bit hot here.
bonking. Unfortunately, we didn't kill this one with the attack. What? It can use arcane. What? Okay, it can use Arcanum, I guess.
That's the bit.
Let's see the animations of
I sail
Yenisei.
sharp.
Prepare to be drowned. Puść le naufrageur ciò mestis
Regna sereno in verso ad infinito.
fair enough, I guess. I wish it
We've
had
done a
like a
good job.
smooth
Now,
transition
may I have a
between
hand towel?
first attack and second attack, you know? The striped horses are driven by the giant bird, turning their heads to block her path. Yenisei can only lift her hands against the encirclement and continue launching her attacks upward.
Gentlemen, get out of the way! Out! And you! Hey, the flying one! You can talk, right? I don't know your language, but if you are going to eat them, you'd better think twice. Horse meat has a bad smell.
The bird remains silent. Yenisei notices a slender, white stick poking from her feathers, like a bone, but yet also like a wand.
No! Madam, watch out!
What in the...
What?
Manus Vindicte?
I don't sense any hostility.
This attack indicates that it is in fact a wand. However, the two individuals supposedly subjected to this attack seem unchanged. Both physically and mentally, they are exactly as they were before.
Huh?
Don't worry. I'm fine. It wasn't an attack.
They're just marking you. They know where you're going. They know who you are. And they tested you whether you are allowed into the promised Neverland. As the two of them begin to explore their uncertainty, the figure flapping its wings in the air speaks once again. This time, though, something is different. We can finally understand his language.
Those whom you chase are no longer related to you once they walked in here and moistened their throats with the flowing water.
We're back to this illustration. Nothing looks different.
They are the Jutsu's concern. No more chasing.
What is a GC? I don't understand. No, wait. I understand his words now. What? But what is happening? Am I seeing illusions again? Madam, what about
No. It's not an illusion. I can understand it too.
Unbelievable. Is he able to speak different languages? Or can he learn from our conversation in no time?
It's the spell, Yenisei.
The attack he just made could be his arcane skill. I can sense the fluctuation of his arcane energy. It's wondrous power that allows people to communicate.
Speculation is unhelpful to your situation. Go back to where you came from.
This time, its meaning is clear, but neither these words of advice nor its tone of refusal can shake their resolve. Turning back had never been a consideration before, so of course, they wouldn't consider it now.
No.
Say no to bullying, ladies and gentlemen!
First, you must turn them back. Second, to go back or not is our decision to make, not yours.
That was not my doing.
Yenisei attempts to understand the true meaning hidden in the giant bird's words. Her mind spins rapidly and countless questions clamber up, desperate to leap from her tongue.
You stopped here and cast that arcane skill for us to talk, which means you think communication is a available choice between us. You just mentioned the flowing water. Do you mean the river we passed by? And you say these striped horses are Jésus' concern. I need to know where that place is because they are my teammates. Besides, who on earth are you?
What you ask, I have no answer.
Then what do you know?
The 4 books and 5 classics, geomancy and feng shui, Chengwei divination.
What are you talking about?
Huh? The answers to many questions, naturally.
The doubt is in his tone, seems to come straight from the bottom of his heart.
Yenisei, listen to me. We might be asking the wrong questions.
But we need to collect more information or buy more time. Whatever we are going to do, we can't just let him go. He will take Mr. Yurian and the team away from us.
But clearly he is reluctant to answer these questions. Perhaps he'd be willing to exchange them for our supplies. He is trying to take them away. Perhaps because they are carrying the supplies he needs.
You mean food or what? Let's,
Stop. There's nothing else for you here, and I need nothing. What I yearn for is beyond even my own grasp.
Wait! Good sir!
The bird turns around and flaps its wings, flying away much faster than before. This time there is no music, yet the odd creatures follow closely in the wake of the wind raised by the motion of its wings.
Hey! Darn! He flew away!
Did I say anything wrong?
Nah, Besmer, to your
Don't blame yourself, madam. He appeared to be the unpredictable type. Do you still have the strength to walk? We need to hurry up and go after him.
Besmirch grabs Yenisei's arms quickly. Chases. I am stupid. My English is deteriorating. Besmirch grabs Yenisei's arms and quickly chases after the piercing sound of the wind. To be continued. Alright. I hate that pressing skip actually makes it faster. The Yellow Sand Road. With burning feet and a chill in our throats, we navigate the same unknown. I mean, let's hope we actually end up at the city. So far, we're not seeing anything. It's just wilderness, fighting our own folk, and a random bird in the sky. In the battle between 2 legs and 4, they find themselves on the back foot from the beginning. The burdenless horses gallop wildly as the giant bird flies them there further and further, leaving exhausted Besmirch and Yenisei far behind.
Madam!
Their stamina slips away faster than it did before on the plains. Their actions become increasingly labored and their steps slow to a paddling halt.
Are we going upstream? If we are, he must be taking his prey back to his nest. Is there a forest there?
I'm sorry, madam. I can't think right now. I can't see anything. Only stars.
The girl suddenly realizes that she can no longer pull Mesbert along. With her energy dwindling, the sudden pause only leaves her more flustered.
Huh? Why? Why stop? Huh?
I hear horses right in front of us, and people.
And not just people. I don't know if you heard the sound of clapping, but wow guys, we're at the city! Woo! Oh man! Oh no man, oh man. I sure love it when I'm randomly walking across the plains or mountains or whatever and then I just wind up in a city. I'm so sorry guys. It was a mirage. It was an illusion all along. The clamor of commerce, a melody in the trudging of carriages, rolling wheels on the ground, and the sound of footsteps on soil and stone soon follow, no matter what lies ahead.
No, it's not a forest.
There are walls and people. I don't understand. Wait, could it be?
Hard city walls made of earth and stone and a soaring gate tower, the likes of which they have never seen before, encompass the bustling town and the vivid figures within. The gate is opened wide, pedestrians pass under it, as its guards wearing silver armor stand at the entrance of the city.
Is it a supply station? No. Where on earth are we?
Child, please tell me where we are. I can't hear the rustling of the sand rice anymore, but there are other noises. I'm thinking, is this a settlement?
Man, poor Besmer, she's blind, man. She can't see anything. I mean, unlucky. She's nerfed by her eyes. The girl shakes her head, failing to answer Besmert's question. Woman! You shaking your head doesn't let Besmert know. She's blind, man. Having never seen such a place before, she is naturally apprehensive of all that stands before her.
No. At least it doesn't look like one. Not like any towns or villages we've seen. I think I'm seeing another illusion. I see a desert, some plants, and a wooden pavilion on the yellow walls.
I just want to say, who is we? Like, did Besmert go blind or was she born blind? I need to know.
The roof of the pavilion looks like bird wings, and the people down the walls are quite different from us.
Walls and people, right? Only a city has walls around it. I also hear those noises. It's not an illusion.
No, you don't understand. Those yellow walls and the gates don't look real at all. I've never seen any buildings like this. A pavilion on the stone walls with 4 pointy tips around the roof? They seem to be flying in mid-air.
Perhaps it's just a foreign architectural style.
Besides, we couldn't have gone far enough to reach a city. Unless it's a fake one. We must not go there, Ashley.
We lost track of the giant bird and the others long before we heard the noises of this city. The last thing I can recall is that the flapping of the huge wings disappeared in the south.
And the girl tightly clasps Besmert's sleeve, realizing that things are sliding in a direction beyond her control.
The city wall before you is also to the south, is it not?
Besmert quietly turns her face towards Yenisei, even though the girl knows her eyes are covered by fabric and they're unable to see a thing. This gesture still possesses the power of a gaze. A kind of soothing, stable, but at the same time questioning power.
Madam, you are doing it again. You never listen to me.
Child, we are standing in the right place, behind these walls. Our teammates might be suffering, due to my misjudgment.
Yenisei pauses a brief moment before she makes up her mind.
The gate is open. I can see the people in the city, but there are guards patrolling around. They are holding some spear-like weapons, and the one in the front looks quite different from us. I don't think they understand our language. Even if we ask them to let us in, remember those—
Hope our travel documents can get us through that gate.
That's it? Well... I guess for now we're gonna end it here. So, let's look. This guy leads them this way, and I'm assuming this is south, right? And then we're here, so... I'm assuming the Birdman took them somewhere around here. I genuinely doubt that they're so far back here. I mean, it could be possible. I mean, given how this map looks, and the fact that we can wander here, I think we're going a full stroll around the city, and then we're finally gonna end up on this side. Maybe on this bridge, even. Who knows? Who knows? In any case, I'm gonna leave my speculations aside. Thank you for watching. And I guess the real episodes start from here, because now we're actually gonna interact with these casts of new characters. You know, the ones we're summoning in? Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.
Привет, Miss Verton. I'm arranging the travel notes from the last trip. Well, yes, sometimes it's hard to identify what I have written. Thank you, Miss Verton. I have seen the flow of the world.